This is Vargas, back again with another collection pickup video. The problem about being in limbo for so long is that I have a lot of stuff to catch up on, and stuff to catch up on I did. I'm still finding things that I've gotten since I got back from limbo that I need to share. So, first off, Doctor Doom, like I mentioned in my comic book video, is my favorite Marvel supervillain. The Joker is my favorite DC villain. Doctor Doom is my favorite Marvel villain, and it's very weird that they're like the complete opposite of one another. But I love Doctor Doom. I like his look. I like his armor design. I like the way that he is and his powers and everything. Just the complexity of Doctor Doom. And I don't have that much Doctor Doom stuff, but I was able to find this little guy. It's a Doctor Doom minifigure, plastic. Well, I like it. It's like, bow before doom. So, like that. Also, Star Wars collector. And I picked up this Star Wars blaster. It's a Nerf gun from 2015. So this must be from The Force Awakens. It primes like this. Internal magazine there holds about 4 darts. Close it. Shoot. Has a little scope. This is, of course, Han Solo's blaster. And it's a Star Wars gun, so I bought it. It's Star Wars, and I love Star Wars. And went to McDonald's with my daughter, and they had some Super Mario toys, so I bought for her a Mario. This is from Super Mario Odyssey. It's a Mario that has a detachable cap, and that's Cappy. And some poor kid on the floor lost his Cappy, so I have an extra Mario cap. Yeah. Actually, a friend of mine, ECW fan, has a really kick-ass Cappy cap that he bought at a GameStop, and it's one I've been actually wanting to get. So yeah. Also bought a Fireflower Luigi. You don't see that many Luigi toys. You see a lot of Marios, sometimes Peach, Yoshi's, Bowser's. Sometimes you get a Luigi, and this is a really cool Luigi figure. So, got that. And the last one is a Yoshi. A Yoshi figure. They didn't have Peach, didn't have Bowser. They had another Mario, but it didn't look that cool. And they had these little mini game kind of things that weren't so cool. Those 3 figures are the best ones in the bunch, so that's why we bought them. Bought 3 Happy Meals, but they're in the value menu, so it wasn't that expensive. On to some movies. I think I might have the order of these wrong. I'm not sure. No, I think they're in the right order. But again, so many piled up, I kind of lost track of how the order goes. But last movie I showcased was Cool Hand Luke. So I'm pretty sure this is the next one. Killing Me Softly, the unrated version with Heather Graham. This is a thriller, kind of like 9.5 Weeks. Heather Graham meets this guy that's not good for her, and they have this affair, but she discovers things about him that don't gel well. I think I might have seen that once and thought it was okay, but I didn't see the unrated version, so yeah. Picked up 48 Hours, a classic Eddie Murphy movie. If memory serves me right, this might have been Eddie Murphy's first movie. I don't remember. I know the one that made him a star was Beverly Hills Cop, but I'm pretty sure this was his first one. Cause I get confused between this one and Trading Places, but I'm pretty sure it was this one. Eddie Murphy back in the day was a really, really good comedian. The last good Eddie Murphy movie I saw might have been a Tower Heist. But it was an ensemble cast. He was just part of it, but Yeah, Eddie Murphy back in the '80s was legitimately good. He did a lot of good work. This one is a blind buy. Sweet Karma. Picked this one up because it's about this girl that's looking for revenge against the Russian mob that killed her cousin. No, it's her sister. So the Russian mob killed her sister, and she's looking for revenge. And those revenge movies are always fun. Picked up Joan of Arc. I already have The Messenger with Mila Jovovich, but this is a different one with Lily Sobieski, who I best know her from The Wicker Man, because Nicolas Cage gets on a fight with her and punches her. This one, Lolita 2000, don't know what it's about. Bye-bye. My beautiful, marvelous wife got me Black Panther. We didn't get to see it in the theater, and unfortunately, I still haven't seen it. It's still sealed. I have not been able to sit down with my wife and my kid to watch it. We already watched Infinity Wars, and I already missed Ant-Man and the Wasp. So I still need to sit down and watch it, but my beautiful wife got me this, so thank you for her. Thank you to her. Picked up The Avengers, but this is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. I think I only have the DVD version. Yeah, I can give the DVD version away because this one is the DVD Blu-ray combo pack, packed full of special features. And if you know me or have been following my channel, you know I like special features. I'm working on a complete Muppet collection, and I picked up, it's a very Merry Muppet Christmas movie. The one I need is a Muppet Christmas Carol, and but I bought this one just because it's a Muppet movie. So I need Muppet Christmas Carol and the newest Muppets movie, Muppets Most Wanted, something like that. Finally got around to getting a copy of the Full Monty. My wife, I think my wife said that she liked this one. I haven't actually seen it, but it has Rumpelstiltskin and the guy from 28 Weeks Later, so might be good. Also, a very old comedy that I've not gotten around to buying it till now, but it stars Jamie Lee Curtis, and it's A Fish Called Wanda. Vaguely remember seeing this when I was a kid on TV, but it's considered like a really, really good comedy, so I bought it. Picked up Strange Brew. Finally picked up a copy of Strange Brew with Rick Moranis, and it's about these two brothers that have like a public access TV show that talk about beer in Canada, eh? And they talk about Canada, eh? And a lot of people's idea of how Canadians act and talk probably came from this movie. It's a very weird movie, but it's a very funny movie. Very underrated, not a lot of people talk about. So I want to watch this, and maybe I'll do a review on it. Trying to complete my Robin Williams collection, but my God, Robin Williams has a bunch of movies. Him, Jackie Chan, and Nicolas Cage just would not stop. They just kept pumping out movie after movie. The only sad difference with Robin Williams is that he passed away a couple of years ago, and he no longer makes movies, but he has such a huge back catalog that it's really hard for me to catch up. There's still like 5 key movies that I need from him, but I picked up Father's Day with Billy Crystal. Yeah. I know my wife really likes this one. Picked up Walk to Remember, which I need to check because I'm afraid we already own this one. So I might have bought a double. Yeah, I tend to do that. Picked up Pay It Forward with Haley Joel Osment, the kid from The Sixth Sense, and the now blacklisted Kevin Spacey for allegations. But Kevin Spacey's still a good actor, so that one's kind of cheesy. It feels a little Oscar baity because it tries a bit too hard to pull at the heartstrings, but it's still kind of good. Now this one I've never seen on. I've seen the movie, but I've never been able to find it on DVD. And this is a, well, in my opinion, a classic 90s movie. White Man Can't Jump with Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes. Comedy, really good comedy. They got back together for a movie called Money Train, which is more of a heist movie, but it wasn't the same as this one. Didn't even know this existed. Picked up RoboCop: Dark Justice, which is the second RoboCop TV series from what I've been able to look into. Love RoboCop. While not a big fan of RoboCop 3, it had some good points. And the RoboCop TV series, and this one I've never seen before, but it's like the second RoboCop TV show, so might be good. Also tried to complete an Al Pacino collection. Got Bobby Deerfield's. Never seen it. I own it. This one I gushed about as soon as I got it on Facebook. I had it here. I don't know where I put it. I have the Disney remake of this movie, and I've been looking for the original for a very, very long time. Finally got it. The original, Mighty Joe Young. Freaking amazing movies. The stop motion animation is freaking amazing. It's from the same people that made King Kong and Son of Kong. Still missing Son of Kong, but this one is pretty awesome. I freaking love this movie. Just need to get Son of Kong to get all those three kind of movies, but I already have the remake. Picked up Half Past Dead. It has Steven Seagal. Remember, this was pretty good. Remember the sequel a lot more with Bill Goldberg. I remember this was pretty good. Also, another actor I collect is Bruce Willis. At least early Bruce Willis. Modern Bruce Willis just doesn't seem to give a crap anymore. But the concept of this was pretty cool. It's in the future, and in the future, it's kind of like the future of WALL-E, where everyone just sits their ass on the couch, and they go about their daily routine through like these robots. You sit in this chair and you control the robot, and the robot does everything that you would normally do. It's very, very interesting concept, and I really liked it. So bought this Bruce Willis movie. Also trying to get a lot of old 70s and 60s movies. Picked up All the President's Men. This is about the two reporters that broke the Watergate scandal with Richard Nixon. With Robert Redford and Dustin Hoffman, I'm sorry. And looks really cool. Picked up the extended cut of Donnie Brasco. I only have the DVD, but that's the regular cut. This is the extended cut, so it might have extra things and has some special features. Picked up the Blu-ray of the Pixar short films. I already own the DVD, but this is the Blu-ray. And it has some additional shorts that the DVD doesn't have, apparently. So, yeah. But I got this dirt cheap, so that's why I bought it. Picked up SummerSlam. What SummerSlam is this? 2005. It had the Icon versus Legend match between Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels. And some other matches as well. But I like collecting WWE. And I didn't have this one, so I bought it, because why not? Picked up War Horse, the Steven Spielberg movie. I bought this so I can watch it with my dad. I watched part of the ending on TV, and whenever I get hooked on a movie and I like it, I try to hunt for it, and luckily I was able to find a copy. And my dad is a huge horse lover. He was even a jockey back in the day. So I bought this so I can see it with him. I just need to see it with him. Added The Defender, Jet Li movie. Jackie Chan is my favorite martial art actor, but Jet Li has some pretty good movies. And picked this one up because I've never seen it. This one's super happy. I finally got a copy. I got this copy off of Movie Freak Bazaar. I picked up Best of the Best with Eric Roberts. A really cool tournament movie. Just really, really like it. Remember seeing it a lot on TV when I was a kid. And it's really, really good. I really, really like this one. Like Gary Oldman as an actor, picked up Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Really, really weird, complex title, but it has Colin Firth, who my wife loves, Tom Hardy, John Hurt, Mark Strong, Benedict Cumberbatch, and of course Gary Oldman. So an all-star cast, and it's like a suspense spy thriller. This one I picked up. It's Excessive Force 2. I've never seen Excessive Force 1, but it's about a badass woman cop seeking revenge, so those are always cool. Picked up Enemy Mine, which I remember, as I was watching this one, it kind of got crossed between an episode of Next Generation, and I don't know if Next Generation ripped, because of the time, I'm pretty sure Next Generation ripped this one off, because this came out in the 80s, and it's about these two people, a human and an alien. They get stuck in this planet, this hostile planet, and the human hates the alien race, and the guy from the alien race just wants to survive, and eventually they form a friendship as they're trying to survive this hostile environment. And I remember there was an episode of Next Generation that had something similar like that, when Jean-Luc Picard is also stuck in a planet with an alien, and they have to help each other out. So again, this came out in 85, and Next Generation was 90s. So I'm pretty sure they probably ripped this one up. Or my memory is just all sorts of messed up since I've gotten older, and I'm confusing one thing with another. But I know this is about a human and an alien that have to work together to survive a hostile planet, and the human just hates the hell out of the alien, but they form a friendship and are able to survive. So, and I remember the alien was pregnant, and he gives birth to a kid that the human then raises. I don't know, I have to watch that episode of Next Generation, because I need to see how similar it is. But this is a pretty good sci-fi movie. Definitely recommend it. This one, I've avoided picking it up. I've seen it a bunch of times. I've never picked it up because it's not a movie I particularly like, but it's a Christmas classic. And I came across the 2-disc 20th anniversary edition, and this is A Christmas Story. Again, I've seen this movie a number of times, but I've never gotten into it. For me, a Christmas classic is Scrooge with Bill Murray, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, A Nightmare Before Christmas, It's a Wonderful Life. Those are classic Christmas movies that I watch. A Christmas Carol with I forgot his name. He was in Exorcist 3. But those are the movies that I relate with Christmas. Even National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Beyond this one, it's a classic to some people, but I just do not get into it. Picked up London with Jason Statham. I'm actually getting a bunch of Jason Statham movies, and I came across this one, and I was like, I picked it up. Has Chris Evans, Captain America himself, Jason Statham, Jessica Biel, in this movie about this drug addict, Chris Evans, that wants to get back with Jessica Biel before she leaves the country. So, looks interesting. And it came with a soundtrack, actually. So I need to get this one into a different case so the soundtrack doesn't get scratched up. Picked a BBC miniseries of Emma, because I love the name, and my wife loves the Jane Austen adaptations. There's the one with Gwyneth Paltrow, this one, and there's one with Kate Beckinsale. Plus Clueless is a updated version of Emma, so yeah, Jane Austen gets adapted a lot. Not a huge fan of TNA or now Impact Wrestling, but I came across this one. This is TNA Slammiversary, which is like the WrestleMania of TNA. I only picked it up because it has a match between Christian Cage, Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and a guy called Chris Harris. But seeing AJ Styles in his glory days in TNA, I thought was pretty cool. Samoa Joe also was in it, so yeah. But I'm not a big fan of TNA. This one I've been tracking down for a long, long time. I've never come across it. Walmart, Target, no one had it, and I finally found a copy of Cool Runnings with John Candy. Such a great comedy actor that unfortunately died before his time, but you know, he was an Uncle Buck, The Great Outdoors. But this one I've been looking for years and years and years. It's the one Disney movie that has one of many Disney movies that have always eluded me, and I just really like it. John Candy plays a great role, and it's about the Jamaican bobsled team. Yes, if you know what happened in real life, this thing is not faithful to what happened in those Winter Olympics with the Jamaican bobsled team. It does take a lot of liberties, like most of these adaptations based on true events. But it's a funny movie, and I always quote like, "Hey man, you dead man, yeah man." I don't know, that phrase always got stuck in my head, and it still pops out from time to time. So, super happy to finally own a copy of Cool Runnings. I love this movie. And another movie that I love and have never come across is Dragonheart, with Sean Connery doing the voice of Draco the dragon. And I really like this movie. I really like Sean Connery doing the role of Draco. Every time I play a Pokemon game and I grow a dragon-type Pokemon, I call him Draco. Because this movie had such an impact in me that I just really liked the name, and it stuck. And just with the exception of the Charizards, who I call Inferno, any other dragon-type Pokemon I call Draco, and it's because of this movie. And it's a good fantasy movie. I love this movie. It's very similar. Actually, it's weird that this one stars Dennis Quaid, and this one also stars Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid plays a human that hates aliens, and in this one, Dennis Quaid plays a human that hates dragons. So, typecast much, Dennis Quaid? But a good movie. I love it. The effects of Draco are really good, and this is early CGI, and they nailed it with this. Such a good movie. But yeah, those were the random pickup / movie ads to the vault. Bunch of movies that I picked up. Like always, I like to recommend the standouts of the collection, and I picked up a bunch, but I'm going to try to narrow it down to best of the best. Great movie. Love this movie. Great martial arts movie. Right up there with Karate Kid. Great movie. And Cool Runnings and Dragonheart. Personal favorites of mine that I'm super happy to finally add to the vault, because they are amazing. Sean Connery as a dragon. That's my bad Sean Connery impression. I apologize for that. Well, that was the last of these pickup videos. Did random stuff with CDs, did comic books, and did movies with random stuff. Now I have to prepare for war. I have to get everything ready. Have the power of the power rings. And next time you see me, I will reclaim my channel and take the fight to Macabro. So until I see you all again, hopefully the power rings will be enough to counteract the power of the Infinity Gauntlet. I will see you next time. But until then, thank you all and take care.